What is good people, I'm DT back with another video, and today I'm taking the FL keys challenge, so I'll just be making a beat using FL keys, that's it. So without further ado, let's get started. Right off the bat I'm going to set my tempo to 160 and open up FL keys. Now for the melody I don't have a direction in particular, but I'm just going to mess around in the C minor scale for a bit, try to get a rhythm out of it, and finally I'm going to transpose everything. I'm going to stretch that out by pressing Ctrl L on the keyboard. And so far what we have is this. Let me just duplicate that and change the root a bit. Drag these down too. Let me just duplicate that to change up the root note sound. And I'm just going to select the root notes and duplicate them an octave down and stretch them out as well. Right off the bat, make chords out of this. Duplicate the root too. I'm going to be adding a top line to this, and then we'll move on to humanizing the melody. Again, I pressed Ctrl L to stretch that out, and let's have a listen. Finally, just press Alt S on your keyboard to strum the notes and Alt R to randomize your melody. Right? You can just mess around with these knobs as you prefer. And then press C on your keyboard to bring up the slice tool. Hold Shift, right click, and just cut the remaining notes so that the strummed notes don't stretch out of the 8 bars. And finally what we have is this. Decrease the velocity a bit, it went too far, so select everything with Ctrl A, hold Alt on your keyboard and just bring the scroll wheel down. That's fine. And let's move on to adding the 808s. Just copy over the root notes. And matter of fact, let me transpose this. So let's just move 4 notes down. Add in a limiter quickly so that I can maximize the velocities of this. Now one thing I'm going to do here is just clone my 808 by pressing Alt C, and I'm going to reverse this. So first of all, uncheck loop points, reverse this, and adjust your envelope like this so that the note cuts off whenever you want to, right? It doesn't just keep playing around. And decrease the length a bit. So what I'm trying to do here is add a reversing 808 when the another 808 is kicking it. So like Z 808, but you know, reverse the 808. Let's just put it like that. I know it's sounding bad, but let's try that, right? So these are the notes where I want the reversed 808s to hit. See that once again. If I did that wrong, I don't know. Lower the velocities all the way, and now I'm just going to delete all these notes and increase the velocities all the way up for these, and trim them to 2 sections of our stamp. That's what I'm feeling like. Quickly add in the kick, shifty and odd kick. Moving on to the rest of the drums. Add in the clap. Moving in the hats. Add in an open hat as well. For the snare too. Select all your drum channels and burn them by right clicking the loop icon, and finally turn loop mode off. We can move on to setting off our drums as well. And I'm just going to duplicate that. For the open hat, I'm going to delete every other open hat. So simple pattern, nothing too complex. And finally, with all that done, let's just bring it to the mixer with Ctrl L, and I'll be back quickly after mixing this. So with everything mixed, just follow the routine. Bring down the envelope, increase your gain by a bit, and finally add in the compressor, the multi-band compressor I mean, and the mastering 2.4 decibel preset. And so far so good. This is what we have. let's just split it by channel and move on to arranging the beat. Drag it over, stretch these out if you want to, and Control A, Control V a bunch of times to duplicate and pretty much have a region which we can arrange and work on. So for the hook, I'm going to cut out the kick and the reverse 808s too, and then place them right there. And for the verse, let me just add in half time, right? You can also use grow speed if you don't have half time, pretty much works the same way, and create an automation clip for that. And I'm going to fade it out right here. I'm also going to take out the snare and open hats when the verse kicks in, and bring everything back after that, and cut this up by pressing C on your keyboard. And let's create an automation clip for the master volume as well. Matter of fact, let's leave it like that. First of all, we need to duplicate this, so select everything and Control V, and then let's just stretch it out. V to paste the value, and let's just add some effects, right, so that whenever we transition to the halftime region it sounds smooth, right? It's like not a jerky transition. So I'm going to add in the clash effect, reverse that, add it to the mixer, and duplicate that another time. And let's just add some effects to our melody, right? So let's just start off with a reverb on the piano. Bring the separation, like you want to separate the sound, so, and increase the size. Let's bring in some delay. I'm going to use the widen preset. And finally, let me EQ out some of the high end, right? So select the 20 Hz and 18 kHz preset, play the piano, and I'm going to EQ out some high end like this, and also EQ out some low end from here, and bring in half time after that, right? So pretty much this is the beat right here. Again, if you find this helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video. As always, I'm going to play the beat for you all now. Peace.